Okay guys, we have the parts laid out right here. Let's start with the case, and that's what everything's going in. Rosewell Ranger M case. It's a budget build style case. Then we have the motherboard where everything's connecting to. That's the Gigabyte A320M S2H. It's an ultra durable series motherboard. For the CPU, we have the AMD Athlon 240GE with Radeon Vega 3 graphics. And we have a Thermaltake TR2 500 watt power supply. And for the accessories like these, actually this is not an accessory. For RAM, we have G.Skill Ripjaws V 16 gigabytes running at 2666 megahertz. For the front case fan, which will go about here, we have a Fantex stock case fan. Got this from another case I bought. And for the rear fan, we have a Rosewell 80 millimeter, I believe. There it is. And for the CPU fan, we have an Arctic Alpine AM4CO cooler. And finally, for the SSD, we have this. It's in an anti-static bag, so I won't damage it. We have a Samsung PM961 M.2 SSD running at, no, it's 256 gigabytes. So there's all our parts. Oh yeah, we'll need a fan splitter because the motherboard only has 2 fan headers. And we have 3 fans total. Not including the power supply fan, but that's controlled on the power supply itself. Now it's time to prepare the motherboard. So, save this, you will need it. Don't cut yourself on it. So, I guess, yeah, keep that anti-static bag, you might need it. I'm gonna close up the box and put the motherboard on the box because this is a good anti-static workstation that you can use. See, it's the perfect size as well. Alright, first step. Need steady hands to do this. Okay, put the CPU on there. I know there's thermal paste still on it. I can't be bothered to reapply it, but you should if you're building a PC. You should do this. This is just the assembly steps. Also, I think there's enough here. Some sources say you can reuse thermal paste, thermal compound, but I don't recommend it. Yeah, I'm still doing it. Alright, now, that says DDR4_1 over there, so that means this one. So, we're gonna take our RAM out of the bag. Fits perfectly. Even though this wasn't the bag that originally came with it. Just a warning, precaution, don't touch those golden pins. Also, if your RAM doesn't have a heatsink, like this one does, don't touch the RAM. Just hold it by the sides like that, and by the edges. But mine does, so I can handle it like this. Now, pop that in there. Good. RAM is installed. You heard those 2 clicks. Make sure to line up that notch on the RAM properly with the motherboard. Now we have our M.2 SSD. How many minutes? 4 minutes. The camera can only record 15 minutes, so I might have to cut this video. Probably am. Here it is. I'm going to handle it by the edges because I don't want to touch those golden pins once again. See, here's our SSD. Samsung. I'll just pop it here for a second. I'll get my toolkit.